And it's actually a wonderful thing that helps you to grow as an individual, because I know you've like been we haven't talked so much about it today, but you've been a really good connector for us, like introducing us to some really amazing organization, amazing people. And just by spending time hearing their stories, I'm seeing these organizations and these shuyukh and these entrepreneurs just coming out of the woodwork, people I never imagined like even existed. And it's just amazing to see it. And so,
that's, I'm going to go back to the beginning of the interview. I missed something, and you just gave me an opening to say it.
Sure.
You asked, what was inspiration for me with LaunchGood? And I gave you the Malcolm X, and I talked about, that sort of stuff. But there's another piece I didn't say, which is shortly after becoming Muslim, I was blessed to travel so much. I went to Morocco, to Jordan, Turkey, Saudi, Malaysia, South Africa. And one thing, Muslims are incredible. I think Muslims are so cool. Like, we're very hard on ourselves as a community. But honestly, you could pop up in Kenya today and people would fight to host you, slaughter a lamb for you, make you some tea. It's just, and you could do that anywhere. You could go to Argentina, you could go to Canada, you could go to Australia. You're going to find that same hospitality, that brotherhood, that sisterhood, everywhere you go in the world. It's awesome. And we have all these talented people. You guys are doing, you're really, the job you guys are doing are amazing, right? And so many people can benefit from it. They just don't know. We don't know the gems we have in our own community. And so that is part of our inspiration with LaunchGood too, is we got to highlight the gems. We got to show people what's out there and give an opportunity, a space for us to start working together. And an example for people that don't know, we recommend you to people all the time, because people come to us and say, hey, I want to raise $100,000. I want to raise $500,000. I want to raise $1 million. And it's great. You could do it, but not now. You got a lot of work you got to do before you're ready to get to that spot. But you're not going to be able to do it on your own. You're a sheikh. You're an activist. That's not your strength. And it shouldn't be. You're Superman. You're supposed to be able to do everything. Give the khutbah and then do a 5-year vision plan and be an expert at Facebook marketing and use the Facebook pixel. That's unrealistic. We need to learn to work together. There are people out there that, you guys, help put together a business plan, help figure out a marketing plan. Really, the more we can collaborate, the more we can achieve together. And it's that whole idea that the whole is greater than the sum of parts. If we work together, we're going to get a lot more done than if we work in our silos. And that is a big part of the vision of LaunchGood. Let's build an ecosystem where we work together towards improving the world.
Amazing. Wonderful, wonderful. And I love the fact that I've seen you live it. This is the amazing thing, because everyone can talk, but I've really seen you guys live it, and it's amazing, mashallah. So to kind of finish off, tell me, what are 3 books that you really, really recommend to people? It could be on leadership, it could be general life. What are the kind of most common books that you recommend to people and you think this will really help you, inshallah?
Oh, that's a tough one. I'm.
You can give more or less if you want.
This is not my top 3, but I'll just say some good books I've read lately. So we just finished reading Powerful by Patty McCord. Have you heard of that one?
No, I haven't read it, no.
Have you heard about the Netflix culture deck? It's a very famous pitch deck Netflix put together 10 years ago.
Investment?
You ever hear about it? Professional sports team.
Sorry, Chris,
with high standards.
Chris, you just cut out there. So just start. You were asking about the Netflix pitch deck.
Culture deck. Yeah, it's a pitch deck for their own team. And it's this is what we're about. And it starts off by saying Netflix is not a family. It's a team, like a professional sports team. We just finished reading that book. That was an excellent book. So I would recommend that one.
Good.
I'm going to recommend a course. So it's not a book, but a course. You have to do it if you're in a startup. And that is How to Start a Startup through Stanford by Y Combinator. So this is the best.
Top guys.
Best.
Yeah.
And it's free. And actually,
Amazing.
Emmanuel Omar and I did that all together as a founding team when we started LaunchGood, and it's talking about, that shared learning experiences. Incredible. So How to Start a Startup.
Amazing.
And the last one, I will recommend this book called Rework by the Basecamp guys. Actually, their company's 37 Signals. Rework really provides a roadmap of hey, you don't need to get millions of dollars of VC funding. You can bootstrap your way And actually, this is the way forward for the majority of startups in the world in the 21st century. We give that book to every employee that joins LaunchGood. They get a copy.
Wow.
We walk through, we discuss it all, and we show that how we've applied those principles to building LaunchGood ourselves. So you got, I'm going to reorder them.
Yep.
How to start, I'll say is first. Rework is second. And then if you're looking for something specifically about HR policies and such, Powerful by Patty McCoy is very good.
Amazing. Wonderful, wonderful. Chris, it's been amazing to have you here. Like, I always thought it would be amazing, but like the stories you've shared, the examples you've given, it's been really, really inspiring. So Jazakallah khair. Thank you so much for your time and for all your wonderful advice.
Thank you. And I really hope people benefit and realize the benefit that you're providing them. Really take these interviews to heart with all the great CEOs you're interviewing, and then knuckleheads like myself. And I really encourage people to use your services. Like I'm not saying that facetiously, you know that we recommend you all the time to people. So we wouldn't say that unless we stood behind it. Alhamdulillah, you guys are really doing an incredible job. And I really hope people take advantage of what you're offering them.
Thank you so much for saying that and for being here. I know everyone's going to love it. I think you've played an amazing part, not only in building something amazing, but I think you've played an amazing part in, like you said, bringing Muslims together and sharing all of this. So, Jazakallah khair. Thank you so much.
I'll just start, inshallah. Thank you.
Inshallah. I hope you enjoyed the show, guys. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe and check out our free training at muslimceo.com. Once again, Chris, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much. And inshallah, we'll catch up soon. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.